And welcome to another video in this tutorial on R. Today I'll be showing you some statistical measures. As you can see here, I'll be showing you first the measure of location where we have mean, median as well as mode. We'll also be showing you some measure of dispersion. We have range, interquartile range and standard deviation, and of course finally we'll be showing you how to measure the shape, and we have skewness as well as kurtosis. So in this case, I have a data frame here, and now first of all, I just have a function here called describe. Actually, before I start, just want to make sure that you have the library psych, so you can do that by just getting this library in. So first of all, I'm going to use this function called describe, and we'll just focus on this data frame and the column age. So if I go describe and I have the column age, this is what describe will give me. I have certain statistical measures that are available for me. You can see it shows me, for instance, I have the mean, I have the median, standard deviation, the min value, the max value, range, skew, kurtosis. I've even the standard error. So describe gives you all of this in just one function. Now next, I'm just going to show you some functions that you can use to just zoom in on certain values that you may want. So first of all, we have mean. So if I just type mean, I put in that column of age that I want, it gives me the value of mean straight away. Next, if I want the median, similarly, so if I click the up arrow key on my keyboard, it will give me the last command that I type. I can just update this to median and it gives me the median right away. So of course we know mean is the average value in the column and median gives me the middle value in this column. Next I will talk about mode. Mode refers to the value that appears the most frequently in this data set. And in this case, we'll look at the mode for the value of age. So mode is slightly more complicated. Just follow me slowly. So I'll just define a variable df underscore mode. Df underscore mode will be a table of df column h. Right, I've defined df underscore mode, and next, in order to obtain the mode, this is what I'm going to do. Get the names, and now I'll be checking, sorry, typo there. Now I'll be checking what exactly the most frequent value is. Equals max, max df underscore mode, and you will see, yep, these are your modal values. You have 22 and 26, which means that the most frequent ages in this data set are people aged 22 years old and 26 years old. Next, we'll talk about range. So to get the range, of course, if you use a describe function, it will give you the range right there. But of course, if you want to zoom in straight into it, this is how you'll go about it. Range H 1 gives you the range of 55. And this is accurate because from the describe function we've gotten the range. But of course, if you do realize, describe will actually give you the range in a simpler function and a way faster. It gives you more details. So if you would prefer describe, it's so it's an easier function to use. And this is consistent because we know that the min value is 18 and the max value is 73. Next, we'll talk about the interquartile range. Interquartile range, you just type IQR and get the value from this function. You have the interquartile range of 15. And how can I confirm this? I can simply use this function called quantile. So I want to get the quantile of H. I'm just going to put it in this order of 0, 0.5, oops, typo there, 0.5, sorry, 0, 0.25, 0.5, 0.75, and of course 1. And we have it. We have the values. The min value is the 0, the max value is the 1 at 100, and of course the 25% gives you the lower quarter and 75% gives you the higher quarter. And if you take the difference, 41 minus 26, it gives you 15, which tallies it from our interquartile range. Now next, to get the standard deviation, there's a function SD, and I'll just put in age again. Gives me the standard deviation, which is accurate. If I check here, it says SD 11.05, which is, this rounded off will give me 11.05. Next, we'll talk about skew. Skew, as we mentioned, is a measure of dispersion. Now, something to note about skew is skew has in a normal distribution, the skew will give you a value of 0, and the kurtosis of a normal distribution is 3. So this just measures how skewed the age is, in this case 0.9609948, which is not too far from 0. And of course, to get the kurtosis, which is a measure of the peak, just use this function kurtosis df h, and there we have it. Now, just one point to notice that for kurtosis, it is this function will give us the value of the excess, which means that it would have already minused 3 from it. So this is the excess compared to a normal distribution, what the peak is. Yep, and with that, we've come to the end of this video. Thank you very much for your attention.